In this lesson, we'll learn how to edit animation in Cinema 4D's timeline. The timeline is going to be our main tool for refining animation, and it holds three forms: the key mode, the F-curve mode, and also the motion system. We'll be taking a look at each of these, and we'll start with our key mode. Now, the key mode is kind of like the dough sheet, if you're familiar with that. So to get started, we can go ahead and open up the timeline by simply heading over to Window, choosing Timeline, or another way, or to close this out, is to simply select our object, right-click, and choose Show Tracks. Alright, so these are our keyframes that make up the animation. We can actually filter what we'd like to see. Let's say if we wanted to adjust the animation globally, we can simply fold the main body object, and as we do, now we're only seeing all of the keys that make up the animation globally. So if we wanted to, let's go ahead and take a look at the animation. Let's say if we wanted to adjust the timing of the end, maybe have the ship kind of move slower. We can simply head over to our timeline, and I'll just grab these last few keys, use the top bar to kind of add more spacing to the animation, thus slowing it down at the end. So we can see the change that has been made to our animation path, and here's the change overall to the animation. Again, we have a slower end. What's also great is that we can create relative keys from here as well. Relative keys are a great way to adjust the timing of your in-betweens. So to show you how that works, let me go ahead and undo the move that I made to these last few keys. Let's say if we wanted the keys that are on round frame 63 to be our in-between keys. With them selected, we can head over to our Attributes Manager and choose Make Relative. Now watch this. For one, as we deselect, we can see that the key is now a darker blue, which is nice, but even more importantly, if we were to go ahead and grab a range of keys, start to slide those around, the key will stay in between the position that we have shifted the keys that surround it, which is great, again, for just modifying the timing of your breakdown keys. And to simply turn that off, it's just a matter of, again, selecting that key and heading over to Make Relative. Now notice we have other objects in our scene, but we can only see what has been animated. This is regulated under the Show menu by the Show Animated toggle. So if I were to go ahead and toggle this off, we can now take our crate and drag it into our summary. And even though it hasn't been animated, this is a great feature because now we can go ahead and work with, let's say, our spline to position track to add this to a spline. I actually have a spline in the scene. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is hide our ship from the Objects Manager. I'll go ahead and show the crate, and I'll also show the spline. And now heading back over to the timeline, if we were to go ahead and select the crate, we can now select the crate path, head over to Functions, and choose Spline to Position Track. And now, in no time at all, this crate has been animated. And we were only able to do this once Show Animated was toggled off under the Show menu. Now, something else to keep in mind is the fact that we can also adjust our interpolation from the timeline as well. So let's say we were to go ahead and just focus on one of the keys of the crate. Let's say under the Position Y, I went ahead, selected one of the keys and pressed the S key to frame selected. So these symbols, these represent the interpolation of our keys. Right now it's set to spline.